Good morning, people. I am at Highway 37 and 640, and I thought I'd sit here for about 15 minutes and show you guys the truck traffic that we have at this intersection. So we're only going to sit here just a little while, and that way we can see how much traffic comes through this intersection concerning phosphate mining. Oh, that was 2. I've only been online for a couple of minutes. Anyways, hey Larry, how are you? You'll see a lot of the traffic might not be mining trucks, but a lot of it is trucks that carry equipment for Mosaic or whatever. You'll see a lot of Wingate traffic come through here. They had to put up a red light. It used to be a caution light here. They had to put up a red light here a few years ago because they kept having so many accidents concerning the trucks and stuff. So, well, we're just going to look at the traffic for a minute. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Good morning, Molly. Now, mind you, this is only in the mornings. This is not in the afternoons. It seems to pick up heavier in the afternoons. Back in the day, they used to get paid by the load. I think they got like $80 a load or something like that. So they would go through this intersection like you would not believe. They were high speed all day long, every day. You know, because the more loads they got, the more money they got. I think they pay by the hour now. But anyways, I wanted you guys to see what's going on. Yeah, Wingate goes through here at night. That's the ones hauling the wet rock. All these people looking at me like, what is she freaking doing? Oh, I gotta get that leaf off my window. That one right there says it's an oil company. Oh, this one's Suncoast something. Anyways, I don't want to count. I counted one day and it was like over 100 and something trucks in like 15 minutes. That one's going to Wingate. There's another one right there. And we got another one over here. Anybody keeping tabs on the count? This one next to me is FedEx. US DOT. Listen, as far as DOT goes, if you check DOT records, you'll see they don't get pulled over at all, ever. You know? This is what Manatee gets to look forward to now that they're extending all their stuff. And they get to bring it down here to Polk, so of course the trucking trips will pick up a little bit. Molly, can you believe what happened yesterday? I can. I believe it. Look, cement. What if they're going to fill up that leak they got at the dip stack? Deborah. How are you? We're down here counting trucks. I'm not counting because I know better, but they're counting trucks or seeing how much truck traffic we have in a 15-minute period at Highway 640, I'm sorry, and Highway 37. It have to do with Mosaic. And even if these trucks don't say Mosaic, trust me, they have to do with Mosaic. There's a fleet wing. Look how they just go through the intersection. And this is not even including Mulberry. Mulberry did a study recently when they redid the bridge, and for the Alify, which is less than a quarter mile from Highway 60 and Highway 37, they said over 10,000 vehicles pass through that intersection every day. Every day. The point is, Melody, when you bring phosphate in your area, this is what comes with it. And my children stand at a bus stop on this highway. And just in this past year, there have been several accidents where these trucks will blow a tire. Well, just for instance, a few weeks ago, a Mosaic transport truck blew a tire because they don't do repairs on them that much. You'll see tires blowing all over the place. And anyways, it blew a tire and ran into the other lane and drove a water truck into one of these big aluminum poles that you see on the side of the road, crushed the whole front end of the truck and killed the driver. And this is not the first time. We've already had several accidents this year already. In this intersection alone, just a few months ago, one transport truck ran into another, and when it did, it overturned and spilled phosphate waste all over the road. And that's, that's stuff that we have to live with in this area. Been trying for years to get the county to put a bus stop up for the children at our bus stop, because a lot of times in the morning it's foggy and these trucks literally do not slow down. My neighbor's little girl goes to an elementary school, and she used to be one of the first ones to get dropped off. But because the trucks do not slow down when they should, then because of that, her bus route has changed. There's another wall pole right there. Her bus stop has changed to where she has to go through the whole town of Bradley and then come back so she can be let off on the side of the road that, that she lives on. And this is phosphate dust and phosphate bullshit that is going down our roads, creating dust and everything else, and we have to live with this, not to mention the noise pollution and everything else. And we've already had to deal with this for years, but the reason that we have to deal with it is because of the phosphate mining. But now other counties like Manatee and Hardy and all those other counties, and Polk especially, have allowed your other counties to come in our neighborhood and dump your trash. So when you do that, it creates more traffic, more trucks, more problems on the highway. And a lot of you people don't know that part of the agreement with Polk County that Mosaic made over 10 years ago was, although it's the state's responsibility to take care of the roadways, the county has to be responsible for taking care of the roadways as part of the Mosaic contract, because they create so much destruction on the highways that the state pays for, that now we're responsible for keeping the roads. They just had to redo this road right here. You see it? Look at the road right there. You see the road? Look at that. And we have to deal with that. So that's what people need to consider whenever they allow their counties to say, oh, okay, you can dig here, but you can't dump it here, so take it somewhere else. And in Polk County, we're such dumbasses over here. Nobody ever attends our our meetings or our county commissioner meetings to stop this, and most of this stuff was agreed upon over 10 years ago, some of it 11 years ago, and because we have just let these people run over us in this county, they're continuing to do it by letting other counties dump their trash here. So you see all these security trucks going by? That's Allied Universal. That's Mosaic. They carry guns. Yeah, did you know that? But anyways, that's Transphos right there. He's probably going to Wingate. Oh, it's a cement truck. Must be repairing that sinkhole. Oh, still, it's leaking. But anyways, this is the kind of stuff we have to deal with. This is the kind of stuff that people don't know about. And I don't think it's fair to the Polk County communities that we have to maintain our roads just a little bit more than any other county because a phosphate company says, okay, we're not gonna sign your contracts and dump our waste here and give you more money if we're not allowed to have good roads to ride on, or we even have to take care of the ditch problem for the runoff and stuff like that. So basically, there's nothing that can be done about this. I've seen people die at this intersection. When I was in high school, 5 of my friends came through this intersection, and it was so foggy from the phosphate mines and the smoke that they were letting out that my 5 friends died at this intersection. 2 brothers that I know couldn't see the dump truck in front of them in the mornings because the fog was so thick. So on the way to school that morning, they both ran into the back of a dump truck and died. This is stuff that people need to realize needs to be taken care of. So whenever you're approving, whenever you're letting your counties approve phosphate mining, you got to think about other stuff. You got ammonia lines, you got gas lines, you got slurry lines, you got all kinds of stuff that comes along with it, including the traffic. And trust and believe, eventually they will come through your county and they'll want to dig and they'll want to dump it somewhere else, and you got to think about this is where they're dumping it. So anyways, I just wanted to sit here for a few minutes and show you guys what's going on. Hey Marcia, how are you? I know, Molly, we're gonna sue them. We're gonna sue them. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do. I love you, Molly. But let's see, we've only been here just a few minutes, and this is what we got going on already. So I took a picture of it the other day. It was a phosphate mine worker, God bless him, and he said phosphate feeds the world. Had a bumper sticker, but then hanging from his mirror, he had a breast cancer ribbon. Kind of ironic. That's the Transphos truck. Transphos is located right down the road, and they have I bet 100 freaking trucks out there just sitting there. But they made billions last year. So let's see how long we've been sitting here. I know, if people go to the meetings. But had we been paying attention, like Garrett Stewart said, had we been paying attention, and I say this too, instead of arguing about bullshit and criticizing this person and criticizing that person and worried about who's doing what, had we been paying attention, maybe we could have gotten up and spoken at the Hillsborough meeting. Maybe we would have been on that list to stop this, And just like in Manatee, that thing that was approved in Manatee the other day. What did it say? The newspaper article said 7 people showed up to that meeting. 7 people. Now, I read somewhere a long time ago, a couple of years ago, that there was, I think 136 at that time trucks running 24/7, running phosphate every day, all day. But these trucks they were hauling from another county. And if you think, say just on the average, just go 100 trucks a day, hauling phosphate waste, whatever they come up with, this another transphos, whatever they come up with, 100 trucks a day. Say you got 100 trucks a day hauling gypsum from one county to another. How much waste is that? I know a guy who loads the dump trucks down there in Wingate, and he said he loaded 80 trucks on his shift that day. That's not including the other loaders. That's not including the other trucks. 80 freaking trucks bringing phosphate gypsum waste to Polk County to store in a gyp stack for us to breathe. So, but anyways, we've had a lot of trucks go through this intersection. I haven't even shown you what's been going on in that intersection over there, where they're turning right there. So, that's Walpole. They're always going through here. There's their little hazmat stickers on the back. I don't know if I got enough gas. I want to go down and follow a Wingate truck. It's such a journey. But if you guys looked at the live video I did the other day, I showed a place on the ground in front of the Mosaic fertilizer facility. That yellow rock that was on the ground, yellow cake, whatever, sulfur. We all know what that crap is. They drop all kinds of stuff on the ground. And that happens at every intersection. So, anyways, oh, it looks like it quieted down for a minute. Just wanted to do this for a few minutes. Let me see what time it is. Okay, so we've been here for 16 minutes. Alright, I'm going to stop the video now because this gets kind of boring. I just wanted you guys to get a general idea of what's going on.